Hi, this is Karen, aka East Coast Girl 1975. Today is February 1st, 2012, and 10 weeks ago yesterday I had the slim band surgery. So I have a lap band, it's 10cc lap band, and right now I have 5cc's in my band. And for the last week I've kind of gone on a lap band vacation. Yeah, I'm still not feeling a whole lot of restriction, and I've not been following the rules last week, and went out to eat 4 or 5 times, plus some takeout in there. Yeah, hasn't been a good week for me. I weighed in yesterday at 226.2. Which means that I'm down 0.4 pounds from the previous week, which I don't know how that happened because, like I said, I have been on lap band vacation. You know, anyone who, if you're watching this, happen to stumble across these videos and you think this is going to be a quick fix, think again, you are wrong. And not that I thought that going in, but it's definitely something, if you're not following the rules, and until you get restriction anyway, it's on you to do on your own. And I have not been doing it on my own the last week. I will be the first to admit. So yeah, this will be a very short video. I did discover that I have difficulties eating. I kind of thought it before because I had tried a sandwich early on after my surgery and had to kind of tear it apart to eat it, and had another sandwich last week, and it did not go down well. And I think it's the quantity of bread at any one time. It's a lot to chew at a time if you take a bite of a sandwich. So had difficulties eating that. I went out for Chinese food twice last week, and the first time I went, didn't eat all that was on my plate and took some home, and when I was at the restaurant, didn't eat any of the rice and brought all the rice home, plus some of the veggies and deep fried chicken stuff that I had. Tasted good, but yeah, didn't help with the weight loss. Anyway, the rice, when I went to eat that, because I think, again, it was such quantity of rice, I did have some difficulties with that in my band. So these are kind of good things. I've talked to the fill nurse when I had my first fill done and said, you know, I'm kind of jealous of those people who do have difficulties eating certain foods. And I know that kind of might sound strange, but that's kind of what I need to keep myself in check, and it's not like rice and bread are really good for you, right? So it tends to be, it sounds like, anyway, from what I've heard, the things that are kind of you shouldn't be really eating anyway are the kind of foods that a lot of people have issues with. So I'm kind of glad that I have issues with those two things in any large quantities. So I didn't work out a whole lot in the last week. I did finish the week 6 day 1 of the Coach 5K program, and that day was doing the 5-minute warm-up walk, running for 10 minutes, walking for 5 minutes, and then running for another 10 minutes. And my runs on both of those days were about 1.5 or sorry, 5.1 is what I had the treadmill set to. So yeah, resolutions for this week: get back on track for sure, and do that by, number 1, exercising every day, doing something to get active every day. And so far this week I've kept that up. On Monday this week I did a little walk outside. Running and walking outside in the cold is more difficult than doing it on the treadmill. I learned very quickly when I left. Tuesday I did the Coach to 5K program, and this morning I did a Zumba toning class. It was funny, actually. It was the first time that I've been back at Zumba since before my surgery, and it's a lot easier to do when you've got some weight off. So that is a good thing. So continuing on with that, tomorrow I'm planning on doing another day of the Coach to 5K program. And then on Friday, I'm actually going to a new gym. It's a 30-minute circuit kickboxing gym that just opened in Halifax, Nova Scotia. It's called 30-Minute HIT. And I was actually at kind of a health and wellness expo couple of weekends ago and filled out a ballot and won a 6-month membership to that 30-minute HIT gym. So that's kind of neat. So I'm going to check that out on Friday and do my 30-minute workout then. So I'll report back. It comes with boxing gloves, so of course I picked pink boxing gloves, so I might even show them to you. So I'm kind of excited about that. And then I'll continue on and do something else, probably back to Coach 5K program on Saturday and do something else on Sunday. So I've got a plan, I just need to execute the plan. Another thing, like I said, last week I went out to eat a whole lot, plus did takeout and I went shopping at the mall and ate lunch in the food court by myself, had Chinese food there. Bad choices anyway, but kind of one of my resolutions this week is if I'm going to go to a restaurant or order food, it can't be by myself. I need to enjoy it with someone else. And I think I'll kind of make better choices when I'm with someone else. It's funny how we need that external accountability to keep us on track, or I do anyway. For myself, it doesn't work that well when left to my own devices. I know. So those are kind of my 2 resolutions for this week, things to work on. Also coming up this week on Saturday, I actually have a fill scheduled, my second fill post-op scheduled, so I'm kind of curious to see what the fill nurse decides to give me. I have a feeling it'll be 1 cc to see if that does any good, but right now I'm not feeling a whole lot of restriction other than like I said, the rice and the bread, and kind of I occasionally still get that first bite syndrome, but if I'm eating the way that I should be eating, usually don't have much problem at all with quantities, which is a problem, obviously, or I wouldn't be in this situation. Non-scale victory that I should mention before I go. Like I said, I was shopping on the weekend at the mall, and I actually bought a pair of size 16 jeans, so I'm pretty proud of myself for that. So a little pat on the back, but still a long way to go, and I kind of have to keep reminding myself of that, even though I'm feeling good, definitely looking better. I've still got a long way to go, so I need to keep on this track that I'm on. So I hope everyone had a better last week than I did, and I hope everyone has a fantastic next week, and have a plan and stick to it, and hold me to my plan as well. All right, bye for now.